So I sometimes feel that Alexander technique is a cult. So the way that some Alexandroids talk about FM Alexander, for example, seems to my ear indistinguishable from the way that Scientologists talk about L. Ron Hubbard, their founder. So there's a lot of closed-loop thinking in the Alexander world. Sometimes the senior teachers will kind of shut down dissent by invoking some proposition of FM Alexander, so the guy was divine. For example, if you share a belief they don't like, they might respond by putting you down publicly by quoting FM that all beliefs are just unnecessary muscle tension. So yeah, this happened to me and I didn't like it. So of course the teachers who do this never consider that the belief that all beliefs are just unnecessary muscle tension must by its very definition be a belief that is just unnecessary muscle tension. I remember FM Alexander once dismissed Jesus of Nazareth as being fine, except he didn't have a system. So I don't mind these kind of provocative statements that FM made, and I don't think less of him for making them. But when I encounter Alexander teachers who treat FM's nutty teachings, such as about eugenics, as though they're holy writ, then I think these teachers are being foolish. So the most common put down in the Alexander world is to say to someone, "That's endgaming." See, such a statement is supposed to end all discussion. Makes the recipient of such a statement wrong in the eyes of all obedient Alexandroids. The wrongdoer who confessed to focusing on achieving an end at the expense of good use is being commanded to repent of his sins and to begin again. Now, I think this is sometimes nonsense. Many times, achieving a particular end is far more important than the means whereby. Yes, sometimes the ends do justify the means, morally and physically. So, for example, it's far more important that I drive safely than that I drive without clenching my jaw and tensing my neck. So yes, driving without unnecessary tension, all things being equal, is more likely to be safe than driving with unnecessary tension. But still, if you focus on the road, focus on being a safe driver, and you do this at the expense of your use, well, as long as you are being safe, as long as you are increasing your odds of a safe journey, then this may be an example where the ends does justify the means. So in my life, I don't know about yours, but in my life it's often more important to my well-being that I accomplish certain tasks in a certain set period of time than that I do these tasks with good use. I might need to finish a particular piece of writing so that I can get paid and keep my health insurance and pay my rent, keep up with my credit card payments. I might need to carry a heavy television up the stairs and into my new apartment. It might be so heavy that I want to put it down as quickly as possible after achieving my end. So I might be sick, talking about personal experience here last Saturday night, under pressure to get many tasks done in as short amount of time as possible so as not to be a burden to others. Because of these constraints, I might carry stuff in and out of my new place without always observing myself, inhibiting and directing as the Alexander technique commands. So over the past 3 weeks I've moved several times, and each time I had a limited window of time to move my stuff. I had to get certain things done quickly, I had to move many things from one place to another. People were sometimes waiting on me, things had to get done in a short period of time. So when performing these tasks under time pressure, I sometimes slipped into endgaming. Finishing these jobs at times became more important to me than my use while doing them. There's nothing wrong with that. One thing I did do is I made sure every hour or two I took a break and did 5 to 10 minutes of active rest. I kind of allowed my back to unlock and to regain some of the length and width that I was losing by compressing myself to get things done. So endgaining is bad, in my opinion, when the deleterious effects of endgaining outweigh its advantages. Endgaining is good when the meritorious effects of endgaining outweigh the harm of the subpar use of the self. So it's not that complicated. In conclusion, thank you for flying your moral leader. I certainly hope you enjoy your stay in Levy World. Many young women have found Levy World to be the happiest times of their lives. So your mileage may vary. Please immediately leave Levy World and consult a physician if you experience serious side effects such as sudden vision loss, ringing in your ears, or a penis erection that is painful or lasts 4 hours or longer.